derivative of x is 1, derivative of pi by 2 will be 0 because pi by 2 is a constant. Integral of minus cos is sine, but minus sign will carry forward upon n square. Stop the expansion because of this 1, derivative of 1 will be 0. Put the big bracket here and the limits are from minus pi to 0. Okay, plus. Now one more time Bernoulli's theorem for the second integral also. So first function pi by 2 minus x. Integral of sine nx is minus cos nx by n minus derivative of pi by 2 is 0, but derivative of minus x is minus 1. So don't forget to put the sign here. And integral of minus cos nx is minus sine nx by n into n is n square. Derivative of minus 1 is 0, so we cannot proceed 0 to pi. Okay. So this is our Bernoulli's expansion, students. And now let us replace x by upper limit and lower limit for both the integrals. So now let me substitute x is equal to 0 first. So 0 plus pi by 2 is pi by 2, students. What is cos of 0? Cos of 0 is 1, right? So I am writing minus 1 by n here. Sine of 0 is 0, students, right? For the new students, again and again I am repeating, sine of 0 is 0, cos of 0 is 1. So you have to remember these values. Okay. So why it is minus 1, all of you understood? Because when I replace x by 0, I get cos of 0. Cos of 0 is 1. Okay. So this term becomes minus 1. This term will vanish, right? So this is minus 0, you can write if you want, or don't write anything. Then lower limit. For lower limit, you have to put middle sign minus, students. Now see what happens. This is minus pi, right? Minus pi plus pi by 2. Okay. And this is minus cos of minus pi. Minus cos of minus pi. So what it will be? It will be minus cos of n pi, right? Divided by n. Because cos of minus theta is plus cos theta, students. Cos of minus theta is plus cos theta because cos is an even function. So here what happens, cos of minus n pi will remain cos of n pi, but this minus n will carry forward, right? Done. And then replace x by pi, sine of n pi is 0, so that will not make any difference. And then complete this bracket. First I replaced x by upper limit and I got this term, and then I replaced x by lower limit and I got this term. So basically all terms in sine will get cancelled whenever the limits are like 0, pi, 2 pi, because sine of n pi is 0, students. Okay. Now same thing is going to happen for the second bracket also. Only cos terms will exist. See, this will be pi by 2. This is pi by 2 minus pi, right? Because x is pi. Then this is minus cos n pi divided by n. Okay. Then this is sine of n pi. So this term will vanish. Minus lower limit. This is pi by 2. Okay. And this is minus cos of 0. Cos of 0 is what? 1. So minus 1 by n. And then complete the big bracket. Sine of 0 is 0. So no need to write that. So nothing other than substitution is done here, students. And now see what remains and what will get cancelled. So if you see here itself, like see, this is minus into minus plus and this is minus, right? So if you want, you can rewrite this so that the picture will be clear. This is minus pi by 2n, right? And this term is what here? Minus, if I take minus n out, see this is minus into minus plus it will become, right? Plus, this is pi by 2 minus pi cos of n pi divided by n. I will interchange these terms. Here what is this? Minus n will come out and this is pi by 2 minus pi cos of n pi by n. Okay. And this is minus into minus plus pi by 2n. Okay, students. And if you observe, all terms are getting cancelled. Plus minus plus minus. and value of Bn becomes 0. So with patience you have to solve this integral, students. It is not difficult, but very carefully you have to use the signs. Okay, so you got Bn is equal to 0. Any doubt, students? Nila and all? Any problem at any step if you have not followed something? Nile, have you understood?
Yes, miss.
What about this Kingsley and all of them? Vicky?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Okay. So see what we got, because this is not the end of solution. It is asked to deduce one series, right? Now see, students, what is A naught you got? A naught is also 0, right? Here value of A naught is what? Is it 0? Yes, A naught is 0. Then An, what is An? An is 2 by pi. 2 by pi. Can anybody dictate what is N? 1 minus 1 raised to n divided by n square, right? And then Bn is equal to 0. So we got all three Fourier coefficients. A naught, An and Bn are called as Fourier coefficients. Once you get all these three Fourier coefficients, you can write your Fourier series, right? Now what is Fourier series, students? F of x is equal to A naught plus summation An cos nx plus summation Bn sin nx. This is your Fourier series formula. Let us substitute. A naught is already 0. When you write An, students, take 2 by pi out of summation sign and write only 1 minus 1 raised to n by n square cos of nx. And Bn is 0, so last term will also become 0. N is from 1 to infinity. Okay? 2 by pi you can take out, because what happens is 2 by pi is independent of n, right? So only this term you need to expand, right? So how to expand this term? See, 2 by pi. First put n is equal to 1. Wherever there is n, put 1. So now when I put n is equal to 1, what will happen with this minus 1? It will remain minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 1 is minus 1. Minus minus will become plus, right? So isn't it 2 by n square? N square means 1 square and cos of x. Correct? What I have done here? I have put n is equal to 1. Should I explain that term, students? 1 minus of minus. Wait, I'll explain that step again for you. It is 1 minus of minus 1 raised to n, no, students? So when n is even, what will happen? See, when n is even, minus 1 raised to even number is 1. And when n is odd, minus 1 raised to n becomes minus 1. This property you know. Now for example, when n is 1, what will happen? N is odd. Odd means it will become minus 1. So it is 1 minus of minus 1. That is equal to 1 plus 1, 2. Okay. Then for n is equal to 2, what will happen, students? 1 minus negative square is positive. So this will become plus 1. But this minus sign will remain. So it will be 0. When you take n is equal to 3, it is 1 minus of minus 1. Because negative cube is negative. That's why minus 1 is reflecting. And again it will become 2. When n is 4, what will happen? It is 1 minus 1 raised to 4 is what? Plus 1. Correct? And it will give you 0. So basically what happens in this particular problem, when n is odd, then you are getting 2 for that term. And when n is even, you are getting 0 for that term. So back to this, we are putting the values of n here, students, right? So all of you understood why it is 2 here? Now when you put n equal to 2, as I have explained here, this term will go to 0, right? So next term will be 0. because it will be plus 1 and 1 minus 1 will become 0. Then put n equal to 3. 3 means what will happen? This is negative. 1 minus of minus will be 1 plus 1. So it is again plus 2 by 3 square cos of 3x. Then again for 4 it will become 0. For 5 it will be 2 by 5 square cos of 5x and so on. In this way you are going to get the expansion. So this is your Fourier series. So how your Fourier series will look? 2 is common throughout, no? So take 4 by pi out, cos x by 1 square plus cos 3x by 3 square, cos 5x by 5 square and so on. So this is your Fourier series. Any doubt in these few steps, students? How to handle, you understood 1 minus minus 1 raised to n. The values differ depending upon whether n is even or odd. Okay. Now it is asked to deduce one series, students. Right? Can I turn the page? So what you got the series, what is your function and what is asked to deduce. So all together we are going to consider. Now see students, what happens here. This function is discontinuous function. Because let me rewrite the function, students. It is f of x is equal to x plus pi by 2. F of x is equal to, I am continuing with the same problem, students, which we have solved half last time. Half means 75% was done already. So last part I am explaining. I am rewriting the function here. Right? And what is asked to prove? Which series is asked to deduce? Pi square by 8 is equal to 1 by 1 square. Let me write it here. It is already there with you, students. Okay. So pi square by 8 is equal to 1 by 1 square plus 1 by 3 square plus 1 by 5 square and so on. Right? And what is our Fourier series we got just now? It is fx is equal to 4 by pi cos x by 1 square plus cos 2x by cos 3x by 3 square cos 5x by 5 square. So only odd terms are remaining, see, because for even terms your numerator becomes 0. So only odd terms are remaining. So this is our Fourier series, right? Now there is a twist, because this f of x is different for different intervals. So you cannot directly substitute x is equal to something to get the answer. So what you will substitute for the left hand side when the function is splitted in two terms? So here one concept comes, that is the concept of discontinuous function, students. Now what is meaning of discontinuous function? It means that function breaks at some or the other point. That is called as discontinuous function. And continuous function means what? There is no break in the function. For example, let me explain here itself. Please pay attention, students. Continuous function. Continuous function will be what? Some function like this. It is continuous. There is no break. But if you have function like this, some function here, and it is breaking at some point, and the function continues here, means what? There is no joint here. It is breaking. Now, in such cases, students, what we do is, suppose this point is at x is equal to c. Suppose the discontinuity is at the point c here. This is your x-axis, this is your y-axis, and this is 0. So, if x is equal to c is point of discontinuity. Okay, it is called as finite discontinuity. Both limits of f of x at x tends to c minus and x tends to c plus exist. Means what? Minus means on the left hand side of c and plus means on the right hand side of c. Okay. So what happens is, at such point, Fourier series gives the value of f of x at x equal to c like this. Means the Fourier series gives the value of function as the average of limits of the functions at x equal to c minus and x equal to c plus. See students, don't get confused. You need not do this in every problem. Now here, see carefully, the function is discontinuous at 0. See if you understand this, because from minus pi to plus pi, minus pi to 0, if you draw the number line here, from minus pi to 0 you have one function, and from 0 to pi you have another function. So function is breaking here. The function is getting discontinued at 0. So what is your c? C will be 0 here. So in our problem, so this is just the information I have given in this, and now continuation of this is here in this problem our f of x is discontinuous at x equal to 0. Why at x equal to 0, see students? Because it is breaking at 0, right? It is breaking at 0. That's why the function is discontinuous at x equal to 0. So point C is what? C is equal to 0. Now let us substitute this in the formula, students. What you need to do is, your f of x will be half limit of f of x as x tends to 0 minus sign you put, means left hand side of 0, and limit of f of x tends to 0 you put plus sign, means it is on the right hand side of 0. Okay. So this is to find out value of f of 0, because this you need to substitute to prove our series. Now let us substitute half. Now what are the functions, students? On the left hand side of 0 means what? The first interval, right? Before 0, it will be 0 plus pi by 2. Because x is 0, so it will be just pi by 2. Plus, on the right hand side of 0, what is the function? Pi by 2 minus x. But at what value you are finding? For x equal to 0, you are finding the limit. So replace x by 0. So you get pi by 2. Okay. So this is pi by 2 plus pi by 2 is 2 pi by 2. That is pi. So what is your answer here? It will be pi by 2. So your f of 0 is pi by 2. So what happens is, suppose this is your Fourier series, you give number 1 to this equation where you got already Fourier series. So you can put x equal to 0 in the Fourier series, in Fourier series 1. So left hand side will be f of 0. F of 0 value already you got. So why we did this middle part? This middle part we did just to get value of f of 0. Otherwise what you substitute for left hand side, right? And the right hand side, wherever there is x, you put 0. So pi by 4 cos of 0 by 1 square plus cos of 3 into 0 is 0 by 3 square plus cos of 5 into 0 is 0, 5 square, and so on, right? So pi by 2 into, now this will be pi by 4, right? This will be the reciprocal. Cos of 0 is 1. So 1 by 1 square, 1 by 3 square, 1 by 5 square, and so on. And isn't it pi square by 8? And this is the series which is asked to prove. So please don't get confused. Suppose it is not asked to deduce some series and it is just asked to find out the Fourier series. Then you need not go in this part at all. You just find out the Fourier series and keep it aside. Okay. But if it is asked to find out, or it is asked to prove some series, deduce some series, then what you have to do is, if the function is divided in two parts, then you have to think that this is the point of discontinuity. At this particular point, the function discontinues. And therefore, the formula for f of x is half, that is the mean of these two limits. From where you take this f of x? From the first interval, before 0. And for the second term, you have to take the function which is after 0. And at the same time, you have to replace x by 0 because you are finding the limit as x tends to 0. That's why you are getting pi by 2 plus pi by 2. I don't know whether You have understood? Any doubt, students? Please see.
Yes, could you explain the on top part, that part of discontinuity again?
Yes, this one.
Yes, miss.
Okay, done. Can we go to next formula, students? Lenny is saying my voice is breaking. Nilay, can I go to next page? Is it done? Anybody still writing? Please tell me. Okay. Now the next formula is for the general interval students. General interval means what? C to C plus 2L. So you can give the title like this: Fourier series in C to C plus 2L. Okay. Now what happens is, every time the period will not be 2 pi of the function, right? Sometimes it will be 2L. 2L is some number, okay? Not necessarily in terms of pi. So how to go about these formulas? Suppose it is asked to find out the Fourier series of the function where your intervals are this, then how to go about the formulas. Now let us take the interval 0 to 2L. Okay, first case, interval is 0 to 2L. What are the formulas for A0, AN and BN? Okay, and what is the Fourier series for this type of intervals? Okay, so these are the two things which you need to understand in this. So whenever the interval is from C to C plus 2L, first let me write what is the common Fourier series. Okay, the Fourier series is like this, students. It is f of x plus a naught is equal to a naught plus summation an cos of n pi x by L plus summation bn sine of n pi x by L. N is definitely from 1 to infinity in both the summations. Now can you tell me what is the difference between this Fourier series and the previous Fourier series when the limits were in terms of pi and 2 pi? There we had only cos of n pi, students. What was that? Can anybody tell me? What is the difference between previous Fourier series and this Fourier series? It was cos nx, sin nx. Just compare. But what is extra here? It is cos of n pi x by L, sin of n pi x by L. Okay. Now when there is difference in the Fourier series, definitely there is slight change in the formulas for A0, AN and BN also. Right. So now you can take case 1. Let the interval be 0 to 2L. There it was 0 to 2 pi. Just remember by comparison, students. Okay. Now, A naught for this is 1 by 2L, 0 to 2L, f of x dx. What was the formula for A naught in that case? You can hear me, right, students? Okay, no, you can see, you can hear, right? Any problem? Nobody is saying anything, means it's okay. Yes. Okay. So this is formula for A naught, students, and there what was the formula, if you remember? It was 1 by 2 pi 0 to 2 pi f of x dx. So only pi is replaced by L, if you see. Then formula for an also we write. What is formula for an? It is 1 by L 0 to 2L f of x. There it is cos of nx. Here it is what? Cos of n pi x by L dx. Okay. Then formula for Bn is 1 by L 0 to 2L f of x sin of n pi x by L dx. So this is the set of formulas for A naught, N and Bn for the interval 0 to 2L. Okay. Now can you tell me about the next interval from minus L to plus L? Like minus pi to plus pi, here we have minus L to plus L. So if you look at this A naught formula, what are the changes, students? Everything is same except the limits. There also we did the same thing, no? 0 to 2 pi, and here minus pi to plus pi. Then what is An formula here? 1 by L minus L to plus L f of x cos of n pi L by x dx. And then Bn formula is 1 by L minus L to plus L f of x sin of n pi x by L dx. So everything in both sets is same except the limits, if you observe. There the limits are from 0 to 2L, and here the limits are from minus L to plus L. Okay. Any doubt, students? Now if you remember, I had given you two more sets of formulas depending upon whether function is even or odd. So everything is same, students, we are doing. Only this is the general interval and those are the intervals in terms of pi. So what will happen when f of x is even in this particular case? Only in case 2. Okay. So when f of x is even, can you tell me what will be formula for A naught? It will be 1 upon 2L, 2 times 0 to L f of x dx, isn't it? Because you have to multiply here by 2. Correct? And lower limit will become 0, upper limit will remain same. And 2 will get cancelled. The formula 1 upon L 0 to L f of x dx. This is based on property of even function. Okay. Can you tell me what will happen with this A naught here when f of x is odd? When the function is odd, what will be value of this integral? Kingsley, can you tell me? What will be A naught in this case? When f of x is 0, very good. Because when the limits are from minus L to plus L, then the value of the integral goes to 0 because the function is odd. And these properties you can use only when the limits are same with opposite sign. Now let us find what is An formula here for even function. Now see, students, now this function is even, okay? Just in rough I am writing. And cos is also even function, right? And you know that even into even becomes even function. So what will be the formula for An in this case? It will be 2 times 1 by L, means 2 by L. Lower limit will become 0, upper limit will become L, f of x cos of n pi x by L. And everything else will remain same, students. Right? So when the function is even, whole function under the integral sign is even, you have to take out 2 make lower limit 0. Upper limit remains same and the function inside the integral remains same, even. Now let the change. Now our function is odd here. What is odd into even? Odd into even is odd function. And what is integral of odd function? 0. Within the limits minus L to plus L. Okay, is that clear, students? Any doubt? If you have, please unmute and ask the questions. Now let us see what happens with Bn, that is the last Fourier coefficient. Now take f of x as even function first. But what is sine function, students? I told you that sine is odd function, cos is even function. And what is even into odd function? It is odd minus L to plus L, it is 0. So Bn in this case is 0. Okay. See here what happens for Bn. Now this function we are taking as odd. Odd into odd is what? Even. And integral of even function is 2 by L, 0 to L, f of x, sine of n pi x by L dx. So when the function is even, Bn is 0. When the function is odd, a0 and an are 0. Only you have to find out Bn. Okay. And when function is neither even nor odd. So when these formulas are used, students, when function is neither even nor odd, then you have to use the first set of formulas. If the function is even, then Bn becomes 0. When function is odd, a0 and an becomes 0. No need to calculate, directly you can write. Okay. All of you understood how these formulas are created. Okay. Now let us solve example so that you will understand what I am saying. Okay. Take this problem, students. So the standard problems from your question papers, which this was asked for some 7 marks. If it is asked to deduce something, then it comes for 8 to 10 marks. Okay, find the Fourier series. Take down the problem, students. Find a Fourier series okay, find a Fourier series for f of x is equal to pi into x, 0 less than x less than 1 and 0, 1 less than x less than 2. Okay. So this is the given problem. Now you have to see which set of formulas you are going to use for this. First set of formulas is in terms of pi and 2 pi. But here you have the numbers, actual numbers, 1, 2 and all. So you have to understand that you are going to use second set of formulas. Okay. Now when the function is splitted, there is no question of even and odd function. So what is your interval here, students, and what will be L here? So basically your interval is from 0 to 2. See how to find L. Listen all of you. Main interval is from 0 to 2. This is 0 and this is 2. Here it is breaking at 1. Okay. And that's why the function is splitted. So your interval is from 0 to 2L according to the formula. But what is 2L here? 2L means whatever is the last number, that is 2. So what is L here? 2 by 2 is 1. So value of L which you are going to substitute in these formulas will be 1. Suppose your interval is from 0 to 4. Then 2L will be 4 and L will be 4 by 2, 2. So you write the interval from the formula 0 to 2L and equate this 2L to this number, whatever it is. It may be 2, it may be 4, it may be anything. and L you can find out from that. All of you understood how to get value of L here, students? So basically, first thing is to get value of L. Once you get value of L, then you write your Fourier series formula. Fourier series is f of x is equal to a naught plus summation an cos n pi x by L plus summation bn sin n pi x by L. N is from 1 to infinity, n is from 1 to infinity. So this is our formula of Fourier series. Once you write the Fourier series, as usual, you have to find out a naught, an and bn one by one, and then these values will go in this equation finally. Okay, so let us find out what is a naught, students. See the formula for a naught. A naught is equal to, the interval is from 0 to 2L, correct? So you have to see first formula, that is 1 by 2L 0 to 2L f of x dx. Now one thing I want to tell you, students, some books are using Fourier series formula with a naught by 2, and then these things are same, but that by 2 is taken care in this formula of a naught. So their a naught formula will be just 1 by L 0 to 2L. Okay, even for pi and 2 pi also, some books are using the formula with a naught by 2, but in the formula of a naught they will not have this 2. Okay, so don't get confused. Now 0 to 2L are the limits, correct? What is L here? L is 1. How I got L, all of you understood, students? Main interval you have to write first, 0 to 2L. 2L will be the last number here, and L will be 2 by 2, cross multiply. So it is 1 by 2 into 1 is 2, 0 to 2 f of x dx. And now as usual you have to split 0 to 2, you have to split as what? 0 to 1 plus 1 to 2. Correct, no? Because it is according to your problem. In your problem itself, the function is divided in two intervals. What is f of x in the first one? Pi x. What is f of x in the second one? It is 0. Right? So integral of 0 is 0. So second integral is vanishing. 1 by 2. Pi is a constant. Take it out. Integral of x is x square by 2. Limits are from 0 to 1. Constant out. So it will be pi by 4. 1 square is 1 minus 0. So you get pi by 4. So your value of a naught is pi by 4. Normal integration, students. Any doubt? Okay, now let us try an. Let us try an. Now what is formula for an, students? An formula is 1 by L 0 to 2L f of x cos of n pi x by L dx. Right? So if you observe, nothing I am doing, students, other than writing formula and substituting the things and solving carefully the integral, that's all. There are no complications in this. 1 by L means what? 1 by 1, no? Because your L is 1. 0 to 2L means 0 to 2 f of x cos of n pi x upon L. But L is 1, so no need to write upon 1, students, here. Okay? Suppose your L is 2, then you have to write divided by 2. Understanding, no? Now again, you have to split because 0 to 2 interval is splitted, no, in two intervals, 0 to 1 and 1 to 2, according to the problem. So it is 0 to 1. What is f of x? Pi x cos of n pi x dx plus 1 to 2. What is f of x? 0 cos of n pi x dx. 0 into anything is 0, so second integral will definitely vanish. You know how to solve the first integral, Bernoulli's u into v formula. So have I done something different, students, other than substitution here? Are you all understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Bipin, are you understanding? Okay. What about Mandar?
Yes,
Any
ma'am.
doubt, Mandar?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What about Vidula?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if you have any doubt, please unmute yourself and ask if you have not understood any step. See, even if it is minor doubt, don't hesitate. What others will say, what ma'am will say if I ask something silly. So don't think like that because your idea should be clear. Okay. So even if it is minor doubt, ma'am, how minus sign, how it is 0. No problem, I'll explain. So let us proceed. This is our Bernoulli's again, u into v formula. So what is Bernoulli's? First function, integral of cos is sine n pi x upon the constant. Here constant is n pi, students. And see that this divided sign will be for full sine, not only for the bracket. Minus derivative of pi into x is pi. Integral of sine is minus cos n pi x by n pi. But this n pi is already there, so it will be n square pi square. Now stop the expansion because derivative of pi will be 0. And the limits are from 0 to 1 because this integral is already cancelled because of the function 0. So first function integral of second function minus derivative of first function into integral of previous integral. Right? And now it's time to substitute the limits. Upper limit is 1, students. See what happens. Here if you replace x by 1, it will be sine of n pi, right? Sine of n pi is 0. So directly I am writing 0 for that. Minus. Here it is minus into minus plus. Cos of n pi. You know that cos of n pi is minus 1 raised to n. We don't know whether it is even or odd. So write minus 1 raised to n. Okay. This pi is there and this n square pi square is there. So 1 pi will definitely go. Minus. Done with the upper limit. Lower limit is 0. Sine of 0, you know that it is 0. Remember students, sine of 0 is 0. New students. Cos of 0 is 1. So these are small things but important things, otherwise you will get stuck at these steps. 0, minus into minus is plus, cos of 0 is 1. So it is just pi upon n square pi square. Okay, then you have to collect these two terms. And when you collect these two terms, take out the common term. 1 pi will go, right? So 1 by pi you can take out the constant and then you can add the, because denominator is common, right? So this is minus 1 raised to n and this is minus 1. So this is your an. Okay. So isn't it similar to the last set of formulas? In place of pi, 2 pi, we have L and 2L. Now one more constant is remaining, which is Bn, right? So let us find Bn. Any doubt on this page? Anybody is writing? I'm giving you 2 minutes, students. Just try to find Bn. You have formula for Bn, right? Substitute L is equal to 1. Just try. So what is formula for Bn? If you are finding, please continue. This is for the students who cannot find or needs my help. Students, I'm writing the formula for Bn first, 0 to 2L f of x sine of n pi x by L dx. Now what is L here? L is 1, right? Substitute. So 1 by 1, 0 to 2, f of x sine of n pi x by L dx. Same thing I'm doing, which I've done in the previous case. Now the interval is splitted, students. One is 0 to 1 and other one is 1 to 2. Within 1 to 2, your value of the function is 0 itself, right? F of x is 0, sine of n pi x by L dx. 0 into anything is 0, right? So the second integral will vanish. And what is value of the function in the first interval? It is pi into x. So if you observe, other than substitution, I am not doing anything. L is 1, so no need to write upon 1 here. And then you are using Bernoulli's first function. Integral of sine is minus cos n pi x by L, n pi x by the constant, minus derivative of pi x is pi, integral of cos is sine upon n pi, but it will be n square pi square. Now derivative of minus pi will be 0, students, so you can stop the expansion here. This minus sign will carry forward because integral of cos is plus sine, but this minus sign will come into the picture. Okay? All of you understood the substitution here? So now the next step, what happens is here pi will get cancelled, here 1 pi will go, so only 1 pi will remain in the denominator. Let us replace x by 1, students. So 1 into anything. Screen has become very blur. Just wait. Plus 1 raised to n. This is your Bn. Any doubt in the substitution, students? Upper limit, lower limit substitution. Something which you are not followed, Nilay, Kingsley. Jeffin, is it okay? Jeffin?
Yes, ma'am.
Anirudh? Okay. Anirudh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so once we get Bn, now everything we got A0, An and Bn. Now it's time to write the Fourier series for this. So what is the Fourier series? C. F of x is equal to A0. What is A0 you got? Pi by 4 plus summation of An. What is An? An is minus 1 by pi, right? 1 minus to n divided by n square into cos of n pi x. L is 1, so no need to write upon L. Plus summation of Bn. Bn is in front of you, minus 1 upon n. Then minus 1 raised to n. Sine of n pi x by L. L is 1. Okay. So nothing I did. In the Fourier series formula, I have substituted A0, An and Bn. Okay. N is from 1 to infinity. Now if you want to see its expanded, you can do it. 4. Now this is 1 by pi, right? So let's out. Now put n is equal to 1, students. What will happen when you put n is equal to 1? Now orally you should be able to do this. When you put n is equal to 1, this will remain minus 1. So minus minus becomes plus. So it is 2 by, correct, no? Is it 2 by 2 square? What will be that term? 2 by 1 square into cos of pi x. Then put n is equal to 2. Negative square is positive, so this will become 0. So next term will be 0. Then put n is equal to 3. 3 means this will remain minus 1, so it is again 2 by 3 square cos of 3n pi. Then again for 4 it will become 0. I have explained this for the previous example. And it is for 5 it will be again 2 by 5 square cos of 5n pi. And so on. Plus. Now here what happens? What term you can take out? Only I think minus n you can take out. And put n is equal to 1. When you put n is equal to 1, what you will get? See, minus 1 raised to 1 is 1, minus 1. So minus 1 by 1. So it is minus sine of pi x by 1. When you put n is equal to 2, it will be positive, right? So it is plus sine of 2n pi, 2, n is 2, no? So it will be 2 pi x by 2. Then for 3 it will be minus, so sine of 3 pi x by 3. Then for 4 it will be plus, sine of 4 pi x by 4, and so on. Okay, so your expansion will look like this. If you want, you can take 2 common out of this, and minus sign can be adjusted and all. It is not asked to prove any series. It is not asked to deduce any series further. So there is no point in expanding it more. So even if you do till here, you will get whatever 7 or 8 marks allotted. Full marks you will get. Okay. So next time I will solve some more examples based on these type of intervals. And once this is done, then you have to study half range series. Means half range Fourier sine series, half range Fourier cosine series. Okay. Okay, so we'll stop here, students. I'll take the attendance. All of you understood my IT portion. It is inverse Laplace transform onwards and Fourier transform, whatever I'll be covering in this week, Fourier series. So SETC, today is